Hello guys, welcome to Medi. So today we are going to learn three important topics: femoral sheath, femoral canal and a clinical aspect, femoral hernia. So let's start with femoral sheath. Femoral sheath is a sleeve of fascia that encloses upper 3 to 4 centimeter of the femoral vessels. So it is a sleeve of fascia that encloses upper 3 to 4 centimeter of femoral vessels. It is asymmetrical as its lateral wall is vertical and its medial wall is oblique. So its lateral wall is vertical and its medial wall is oblique. It is asymmetrical. Now let's look at the boundaries of the femoral sheath. So there are three boundaries of the femoral sheath. Anteriorly, its anterior wall is formed by fascia transversalis. Fascia transversalis lies deep to the transverse abdominis muscle. Its posterior wall is formed by fascia iliaca. Fascia iliaca covers the iliacus muscle, and inferiorly the sheath merges with connective tissue around femoral vessels. Merges with connective tissue around femoral vessels. So its anterior wall is formed by fascia transversalis, its posterior wall is formed by fascia iliaca that covers the iliacus muscle, and inferior wall inferiorly is formed merges with connective tissue around the femoral vessels. So now let us look at the contents of the femoral sheath. So there are three compartments in the femoral sheath. First compartment is the lateral compartment. Second compartment is intermediate or also known as venous compartment. And third, medial compartment. So now first we'll look at the lateral compartment. Lateral compartment contains femoral artery and femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. Femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. Its intermediate or venous compartment contains femoral vein and medial compartment is also known as femoral canal. So the contents of the femoral sheath. It has three compartments: a lateral compartment, an intermediate compartment and a medial compartment. Lateral compartment contains femoral artery and femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. Intermediate or venous compartment contains femoral vein, and the medial compartment is also known as the femoral canal. So now we'll look at the contents and the boundaries of the femoral sheath with the help of a simple diagram. We can look here. Anteriorly, this is the fascia transversalis, which is the anterior wall of the femoral sheath. This is the fascia iliaca that forms the posterior wall of femoral sheath. In the contents, that is the compartments, lateral compartment contains femoral artery and femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. So now we'll look at the contents and the boundaries of the femoral sheath with the help of a simple diagram. Here we can see this is the dark green structure which is formed by dotted lines. This is the femoral sheath. So we can see anteriorly it is made by fascia transversalis. Its posterior wall is formed by fascia iliaca, and we can see that its medial compartment, that is the femoral canal, Its lateral compartment that forms the femoral artery and the femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve, and the intermediate or venous compartment has the femoral vein. Fascia transversalis and fascia iliaca. Fascia iliaca, as you can see, it covers the iliacus muscle. So now we'll look at the femoral canal. Femoral canal forms the medial compartment of the femoral sheath. Medial compartment of femoral sheath. Its base is wider and its apex is directed downwards and is narrower. Directed downwards and it's narrower. Its dimensions, it is 1.5 centimeter long and 1.5 centimeter wide at its base. Its upper end or its base is known as femoral ring. So now we'll look at the boundaries of the femoral ring. Boundaries of the femoral ring are important. It has 4 boundaries: anterior, posterior, lateral and medial. So its anterior boundary is formed by inguinal ligament. Its posterior boundary is formed by the pectineus muscle. Its lateral boundary is formed by a septum that separates the femoral ring from the femoral vein. So, a septum separating it from the femoral vein. And its medial boundary is formed by concave margin of lacunar ligament. So, its medial boundary is formed by concave margin of lacunar ligament. So, let me revise the boundaries of the femoral canal. It has 4 boundaries: anterior, posterior, lateral and medial. Its anterior boundary is formed by the inguinal ligament. Its posterior boundary is formed by the pectineus muscle. Its lateral boundary is formed by a septum separating the femoral ring from the femoral vein. And its medial boundary is formed by concave margin of lacunar ligament. So next point, femoral ring is closed by a connective tissue that is known as femoral septum. Femoral ring closed by connective tissue that is also known as femoral septum. So an important point to be noted in the femoral ring, that the femoral ring has a lymph node that is known as the lymph node of Cloquet, also known as lymph node of Rosenmiller. It drains lymph from glans penis in males and from clitoris in females. So now we'll look at a clinical aspect of the femoral related to femoral triangle, that is called femoral hernia. So femoral hernia, the femoral canal is an area of potential weakness where the abdominal contents sometimes bulge out passing through the femoral canal, then forwards through the saphenous opening and then upwards through the epigastric and the superficial circumflex iliac vessels. Femoral hernia is more common in females as they have a wider pelvis and the femoral canal is wider and they have smaller femoral vessels. In males, the hernia that is common, it is known as inguinal hernia. So here we can see that the femoral hernia comprises of a neck and a sac. Mostly or usually the contents that bulge out are the abdominal contents that includes loop of the bowel. So in case of strangulation of femoral hernia, the surgeon has to widen the femoral ring. It is only possible by cutting the lacunar ligament. Sometimes next or near the lacunar ligament, an abnormal obturator artery is present. Sometimes it may get cut and that leads to severe hemorrhage. So now let's revise what we learned today. We learned today about the femoral sheath, the femoral canal and the femoral hernia. Femoral sheath is a sleeve of fascia that encloses upper 3 to 4 centimeter of the femoral vessels. It has boundaries which is anterior wall, posterior wall and inferiorly. It has in its contents it has three compartments: lateral, medial and intermediate. Femoral canal is wide. It has a wider base and a narrow apex. Its wider base and upper end is also known as femoral ring. The boundaries of the femoral ring are very important. It has four boundaries: anterior, posterior, lateral, and medial. Femoral ring has a lymph node that is also known as lymph node of Cloquet or lymph node of Rosenmiller. This lymph node drains from glans penis in males and clitoris in females. So femoral hernia, when the abdominal contents, usually the loop of the bowel, bulge out through the femoral canal. It is usually common in females, and the inguinal hernia is common in males. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe.